Prince Harry and Meghan will go back to Montecito fuming over UK treatment. Prospects of reconciliation between the Sussexes and the rest of the royal family following the Queen's death appeared short-lived as there was little interaction during the funeral on Monday. Tom Bower, royal expert and author of Revenge, Meghan, Harry and the War Between the Windsors, has said the Sussexes will go back to California fuming after the royal family showed very little sympathy towards them following the death of Queen Elizabeth II. Mr. Bower told GB News he believed Harry and Meghan looked quite angry during the funeral of the late monarch because they were not being afforded the respect they think they deserve. Tensions between the Sussexes and the Cambridges were rumored to have improved during the past fortnight, with both couples appearing together the weekend after the Queen's death, but Mr. Bower said notions of reconciliation were nonsense because Meghan and Harry have said such terrible things in the past. Mr. Bower said, "I thought the whole way the rest of the royal family treated Meghan and Harry today showed that they had very little sympathy towards them. And, in return, Meghan and Harry looked quite angry that they were not being treated with the respect they think they deserve." They are going to go back to Montecito fuming, and the autobiography of Prince Harry will soon be dug out and released. "I would have loved to have known what Sophie Wessex said to Meghan Markle as they drove in the limousine between Westminster Hall and the church. Sophie Wessex is a plain-speaking woman. Did she tell Meghan exactly what they all thought of her? The idea that the body language between William and Harry showed reconciliation is, in my view, nonsense. How on earth can there be reconciliation when Harry and Meghan have said such terrible things about William and his wife? There is just no grounds for sympathy unless the two of them, the Sussexes, apologize." Following the death of the Queen, Prince Harry and wife Meghan, alongside Prince William and Kate, appeared outside Windsor Castle to greet well-wishers and see people's tributes to their grandmother. Bringing back images of the Fab Four, as they were called prior to the Sussexes' acrimonious split from the royals in 2020, the two couples exchanged words and appeared to be getting along. And unlike at Prince Philip's funeral in 2021, where the two brothers had to be separated during the procession by their cousin Peter Phillips, the pair stood together in the procession of the Queen's coffin to Westminster Hall several days later. For many, it looked as if the death of their grandmother had helped bring the brothers, at least partially, back together. But the funeral and burial of the late monarch on Monday painted a different picture. While Harry and William did, again, stand next to each other for the processions, there was no eye contact and little interaction between them. Sitting on separate sides of the aisle during the ceremony at Westminster Abbey, the sight was reminiscent of the St. Paul's Cathedral Thanksgiving service during the Queen's Platinum Jubilee several months previous, where the pair did not communicate at all. It has also been reported that the Sussexes' invitation to a reception attended by world leaders on the Sunday evening was rescinded, in signs that relations remained frosty. to each other for the processions, there was no eye contact and little interaction between them. Sitting on separate sides of the aisle during the ceremony at Westminster Abbey, the sight was reminiscent of the St. Paul's Cathedral Thanksgiving service during the Queen's Platinum Jubilee several months previous, where the pair did not communicate at all. It has also been reported that the Sussexes' invitation to a reception attended by world leaders on the Sunday evening was rescinded, in signs that relations remained frosty.